Hello students, welcome to LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. I am myself Mr. Jaiswal Kishan, Civil Engineering Department. And we are learning all about structural analysis. Now today we are in session number 3 for moment distribution method. Let's start. Now today we are considering an example on frame without swing. Let's see. Analyze the frame by moment distribution method and draw bending moment diagram. Now here we have to analyze this frame using moment distribution method and draw bending moment diagram. Now here you can see a frame is given in which AB is my column and BC is my beam. AB is having UDL of 40 kN per meter over entire span of 3 meter length, having single means unit moment of inertia. Now B2C span is having central point load of 80 kN which is acting exactly at the center of the beam 3 meter apart. Entire length is of 6 meter. And it is having BC span is having 2y. So let's start with our first step. Now first step is to find fixed end moment. So this is a basic step. With the help of formula we will be finding out our fixed end moments for MFAB, MFBA, MFBC and MFCB. Now here it will be negative, here it will be positive, here it will be negative and again here it will be positive. You can see. Now here MFAB equals to nothing but minus WL square by 12. For UDL we are having formula is minus WL square by 12 equals to minus 40 multiplied by length is my 3 meter. So 3 square is nothing but 9 divided by 12 equals to minus 30 kilonewton into meter is our respective moment for MFAB. Now similarly for MFBA it will be positive 30 kilonewton into meter. For point load we have to apply formula of WL by 8. So MFBC is negative WL by 8 and MFCB equals to positive WL by 8. W is my 80 kilonewton, length is my 6 meter, divided by 8 I will be getting minus 60 kilonewton into meter. So these are my 4 FEM of the frame. Now our second step is to find distribution factor. Before starting to distribution factor, I would like to convey that you can see that A support is my fixed support, C support is my fixed support, but B there is a no support is given. So in a frame, we have to consider this column beam junction or this joint as a simple joint or a pin joint. So you have to consider it as a simply support. Now here you can see that A is fixed, B is simple and C is fixed. So let's start our second step which is distribution factor. So as discussed in previous sum that how to draw this distribution factor table, first it will be SR number, then it will be joint, then member, then stiffness of that particular member and stiffness of that overall member connected with it and distribution factor with the help of this formula. Now you have to note that distribution factor will be 0 for fixed end and for far end is hinge, so it will be 4EI by L. Far end is fixed, so K will be 4EI by L. So these two formula will be using in this table. Now, first of all, I have explained in previous sum that we will be taking a central support. Means the support which is coming in the center. Means here B is coming. So at number 1, we are considering joint as a B. And there are two member connected. B2A member and B2C member. So BA and BC are my members. Now, we have to see B2A. Far end is my, if I am standing at B, our far end will be a fix. So for that, our formula will be 4EI upon L. So here EI value is given 1, L is given 3. So 4 into 1 EI upon 3, ultimately 1.33 EI. This is the stiffness or K value of that particular BA member. Now B2C member, far end is again fixed, length is of 6 meter and I is given 2I. So we will be multiplying 4 multiplied by 2EI upon 6. Why 4? Because far end is fixed and formula is 4EI upon L. And 2EI is of respective that B divided by length 6. So I will be getting 1.33 EI again. So summation of K is nothing but add these two values will be 2.66 nearly 2.67 EI. Now to find distribution factor, we have to apply formula stiffness upon total stiffness. So K is 1.33 EI divided by 2.67 EI. EI will be cancelled out. 1.33 divided by 2.67 is nothing but 0.5. Similarly, this will be again 0.5. Now, as I have explained in previous sum, that the algebraic sum means the sum of these two values should be equals to 1. Now here you can see that 0.5 plus 0.5 is nothing but 1 only. So our distribution factor table is correct till now. Now for A, we have to see the A support is my fixed support, and for fixed end distribution factor is 0. So directly we have to keep as a 0. Similarly for C, we are having simple support in previous sum, so we have kept 1 and 1 as its distribution factor value will be 1, and if it is a fixed support, so value will be 0. So we have kept our value. So this is the end of step number 2, which is distribution factor. Now we will move ahead with the step number 3, which is moment distribution table. Now here, now you can see that how many number of joints are there? A, B and C. There are 3 number of joints. So 3 number of columns has been made. And we will keep first line in which our first will be distribution factor and second line will be of FEM. Now here you can see A point, the distribution factor value is 0. C point, distribution factor is 0. Now at B, there are two values. Now this value will be of B2A, which is 0.5, and this value will be of B2C, which is again 0.5 as well. This we have discussed in previous sum also. Now FEM. There are 4 FEM. How to keep and where to keep what? Let's see. Here the FEM will be of MFAB. Here MFBA. AB and MFBA. Minus 30 plus 30. Here will be of MFBC, which is minus 60. And here it will be of MFCB, which is plus 60. So we have just placed distribution factor and FEM. Now our next step is to solve. Now before starting it, in our previous sum there was a hinge and hinge at the both extreme end. So we have made them 0 because hinge support or simple support does not resist movement. But here we are having a fixed support. You can see A and C supports are my fixed support. So for A and C support we are not making it 0 because they can resist moment. Fixed support can resist its moment, so we are not making it 0. We are starting with the central part. Now, how to solve this? We have learned in previous step that we have to sum up this. 30 minus 60 is equals to minus 30. Make the opposite sign, means minus 30 is equals to plus 30. Means we have to change the sign. It's a rule of MDM table. Means first we have done algebraic sum. Plus 30 minus 60. Answer is minus 30. And then we are changing its sign. So minus to plus. So it will be plus 30. And plus 30 multiplied by 0.5 equals to plus 15 as well plus 15. So this I have balanced. Now next step is minus 30 multiplied by 0 is 0 and 60 multiplied by 0 is 0. So we have placed 0, 0. So this was our first line. Now next step will be transfer of the moments. Now what is transfer of the moment? The rule says that if the far end is fixed, it can resist moment, so half of the moment will be transferred. Carry over moment, which is said. So we have learned this term in the session number 1 of the theory part. So let's see how we can transfer this moment. So at the far end means B2A, you can see it is a fixed support. So we can transfer half of the moment, 7.5. Half of 0 is nothing but 0. 0 equals to 0 and 15 half is 7.5. This step is known as carryover factor, means carryover moment. Now I would like to mention that if there would be a hinge support, there will be no transfer of moment. We'll be seeing in this further sum that if there is a far end is hinge, then we will not transferring the moment. But here our far end is fixed, so we are transferring our moment. Now ahead, let's see what to do. Now the same procedure which we done in this box, we will repeating in the second box. Means we have algebraic sum of these two moments. Here it is 0 only. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Sign can't be changed. Multiply by this. So ultimately the next step will be here 0, 0. 7.5 multiplied by 0 is nothing but 0. 7.5 multiplied by 0 is nothing but 0. So entire line is 0. Now further procedure can't be followed like this transfer because it will be coming 0 only. So now At last, we will sum up. This line is nothing but balanced. We did balance of the moments as we did over here. Now, the sum will be start from here. So, minus 30 plus 0 plus 7.5 plus 0 is nothing but minus 22.5. Plus 30 plus 15 plus 0 plus 0 is 45. Minus 60 plus 15 will be getting minus 45. 60 plus 75 is, sorry, 7.5 is nothing but 67.5. So these are my final end moments. Now we need to check that this is a simple support. So algebraic sum of moments should be equal to 0. Here you can see plus 45 minus 45. It will be 0 and our sum is correct. If it is not coming to almost 0, then you have to repeat this process further. As here you can see all values are coming 0, so we did not need to repeat the process. Here is minus 22 and here it is 67 over the support, so which can resist because it is a fixed support. Now our next step is to find final moments, which are this only. This is my MAB, MBA, MBC moment and MCB moment. I have placed as it is. Last is we have to draw bending moment diagram. To draw bending moment diagram, let's draw its original shape. Now here you can see, now while drawing this frame, you have to stand and look from this side. Means you have to look in the left side, and you can see that this is your left part. So minus, so it will be up. This is our right side, so plus, so up. Now to draw this diagram, we have to look this upward side. So in BC span, B is my left hand part, so minus 45. C is my right hand side, so plus, so up. Everything is connected. Don't connect it with these two. It can't be possible. So connect these 2 points and connect these two. At last, center span moment. So for UDL of 40 kilonewton, value is WL square by 8, 45. And for point load, WL by 4 will be 120. So make it as a triangle. So this was the sum on frame without swing. So we did fixed end moment, distribution factor table, moment distribution table, and last drawn bending moment diagram. So like this you have to follow in exam. First you have to write fixed end moment, then distribution factor table, moment distribution table, final moments, then diagram.